After I called 911, I remember looking around and realizing that there was nothing I could do. It was too late.
I do know that he was a great father and his friends loved him. And we have to be better.
Heartbreaking testimony today from Lewiston mass shooting survivors and loved ones. The independent commission investigating the tragedy just wrapped up its 8th meeting late this afternoon.
Yeah, at times today the questioning turned tense, with the panel members asking why more wasn't done to stop the shooter leading up to the tragedy. CBS 13's Mal Meyer joining us live now in Augusta with why this one felt different than other meetings so far. Mal.
Well, Greg, this was the first hearing since the commission issued its initial scathing report that outlined the critical missteps and outright failures leading up to October 25th. One Army reservist was back in the hot seat, with panelists suggesting he downplayed the threat and didn't do his job.
Did you do anything to enforce the order?
I did not.
Captain Jeremy Reamer was well aware of Robert Card II's behavior in the months leading up to Maine's deadliest mass shooting.
Because they're scared, because I'm going to friggin' do something, because I am capable.
Reamer was the one who issued the order to have Card's mental health evaluated after an incident in New York last July.
And was it your job to ensure that Card followed through with the mental health treatment that had been ordered he had been ordered to comply with by the Army?
Was to supervise and to follow up with that, yes.
That was your job?
It's part of my job, yes.
That didn't happen.
I personally did not follow up with him.
Panel members also peppered him with questions over how he relayed a threat to shoot up the Saco Armory to authorities and the credibility of a fellow Army reservist.
So you don't think you were minimizing the threat when you were talking to the Saco PD?
No, I don't think I was minimizing.
When it came to who should have taken away Card's guns, Reamer defended trying to have others take care of this instead of police.
I think the families can police their own, and if the families don't deem that they can't police their own, then they should seek local law enforcement for assistance.
Well, they did. This family did seek law enforcement's assistance, didn't it?
They did, yes.
The commission's initial report released last month found the decision to turn over the responsibility to the shooter's family for removing his firearms, quote, was an abdication of law enforcement's responsibility.
All I could hope to do is give you how long since he died.
The state's former chief medical examiner also testified about Card's head trauma and the difficulty of figuring out when he died. That likely happened 8 to 12 hours before Card was found, but could have happened before then.
So the timing of all of these things are so dependent on variables that none of us will know.
Now, we also heard from an ASL interpreter today about the difficulties relaying information to those who needed it the most, especially those in the hospitals right after the mass shootings. The next meeting is set for the 25th. Reporting live in Augusta, Mal Meyer, CBS 13 News.
Mal, thank you.